Hey friends, it's Sherman, and welcome to another episode of Tea Time with Sherman. This week I have Lourdes the Merry Virgin joining us.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm a bit rushed.
Uh-oh, you ready for tonight?
I'm not drunk, but I'm late, which I almost kind of wish I was drunk instead of late, because I wouldn't. And I'm going to apologize in advance, but there's a crooked eyelash on my face, and it's going to keep falling, and I'm going to keep playing with it. So just...
It's fine. The Binky one, she'd flipped her hair the whole time, so you just fix your wonky Giagon eyelash all the time.
And it's going there. It's going there.
Oh, goodness
gracious.
Anyways, let's start off and talk about Alberta's Next Drag Superstar.
Yeah.
What was that sort of experience for you like, and what did you learn from that?
Well, I learned it's really smart to take a break if you want to be very prepared for a big competition like that, or even just a big show, but also even just when you're doing drag and you're loving it, but you also kind of feel like there's another step you can take it to. Because I took I think it was about like 3 or 4 weeks, which isn't even really that long, but I did manage to kind of learn some sewing and learn some crafting and learn just some like basic skills and whatnot.
Right.
And I found like I came out of it like feeling completely different about just everything. Like, I learned how to make a dress, and that's what actually I'm wearing it tonight. But you can't really see, but it's basically the lining of a plus size skirt, and I just kind of redid. But anyway, no, that was so, and that was why I took the break, was because I needed to just kind of focus on, because I had the ideas for all of the numbers I was going to do like in advance,
right?
Like even before the first round.
I
figured out what I think I want to do for the semifinals.
Was it hard picking, because with a competition like that, you had to pick something really strong to get you through, but you didn't want to pick your strongest. Was it difficult to make the editing choice of picking which number was going to be which order?
Yeah, because the semifinal number, or the number I did for the finale, was actually supposed to be for the semifinals.
Oh.
And then I just started working on it, and I realized it was about competition and everything, and I just thought it had that that intensity that I just thought it fit the competition of the finale better.
Yeah.
And then Chelsea had recommended I do mom jeans for the semifinals, because she thought people it was such a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
That it was a shoe-in.
And so then I just give snacks out, and that's a big thing.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
She gave me sugar, I'll give her my vote. Mm-hmm. That's all I need.
Yeah. That made a big difference. And I think it's just this sort of, people are disoriented because they expect this big glam thing from a pageant or from a competition, so it's kind of fun to fuck with people. Especially people that expect
a lot of their drag, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Which we will more touch on in a bit. But let's go through your drag evolution, which is a classic Tea Time with Sherman segment.
Oh yeah.
Let's walk us through what these two pictures are and what's kind of the transformation with these two.
Well, the first one is one I actually didn't share with people until I could share that other one. Beside it. Because that was the first night I did drag. I wanted someone to take pictures for me for a silly little project I wanted to do, and I kind of thought, I can learn this in an evening, right?
Right.
And then it didn't go well, and it was so difficult, and I had a lot of the wrong kind of makeup and everything. And actually, look at it, it's actually kind of that would be kind of fun to go out and do a number in.
It looks kind of punk rock. It looks very grassroots. It looks very theater to me.
Yeah. I think I maybe would like it if someone else looked like that, but when I was watching them, they're she's awesome, But I'm glad I didn't go out like that. But anyway, yeah. And then I think it was about maybe 2 months later, I was ready to leave the house.
Right.
But I practiced a lot at home. I just couldn't get the eyebrows done. That was one of the most difficult things. Yeah. And then this one was. Oh, I can't remember, but it was one of the better photos from the Sunday Review where it just looked like it was posed. And
I think that was the December Lilith show that you were in. And I saw the photo, I was like, look at Lourdes looking like a goddamn supermodel. It was America's Next Top Model.
It is very
Best of the Week shot or something. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I saw it and I was I was kind of taken aback. Because usually the Sunday Review shots are kind of
chins up here and these down here. Action shots, right?
Yeah, and they're usually, I think if Curtis isn't there, then Rob takes them, so he has a limited amount of time to get all the different shots. Yeah. And this one was just it's just the universe kind of fell into place.
What is the big takeaway from you learned in these two different photos and the time span between those two photos?
Oh well, I think that's the thing that even this is going to sound a little conceited.
So drag queens are all looking to you.
Yeah. But I was amazed by how quickly I picked it up.
Right.
I guess. I mean, at the same time, I look back and I look at how obsessed I became with trying to get it right. Like,
Right.
I mean, I sat down with each of the Homo-cidal girls with a notebook and a pen and said, "What do you do to your face?" and wrote down every step.
Oh wow.
And just like went from there. So I mean, and I just kind of stayed with it. You know? And I mean, I guess I went to grad school before I started doing drag. So I mean, some of the research skills from grad school actually came in quite handy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then even Drag Superstar, that after the slight bitterness, like 6 hours in the morning, and that was because I had to go to work the next day, wore off. Once that wore off, it was kind of like, I also realized it was like I was in third place, and I remember watching it last year and Chelsea being in third place.
Yeah.
And it being such a delight because Homicidal was in third place, and also like even and the fact that she really stood out and she really kind of made a name for herself in that show because she was so distinct.
I think even the thing with Drag Race, when like a girl's place fifth or sixth, is they can still shine through into their personality, and then I think sometimes the winners the third place, fourth place people are outshine the winners. Like season 5, I think Alaska didn't win, but I feel like in our hearts she won.
Definitely.
That's just my experience, anyways.
Definitely, yeah. Even Adore last year. I mean,
those
Beyonce's
top 3 are
still
huge.
A central one, but
you touched on them a little bit. But what's it like being a part of the House of Homicidal?
Oh, it's lovely. It's the best. I think that's one of the things that actually helped me get if it hadn't been for them, I don't know if I would have kind of stepped it up as well, because I mean I got to do the shows once a month.
Yeah.
And it was a really fantastic, interesting show.
Right.
And it was with a bunch of great friends that I don't think I've grown to love a group of friends so quickly in my life before.
Yeah.
Because it's just it was so sudden, and even the ones that kind of came in later, like JP and Jesse Hannibal, it was just pure love. But they also I just learned so much, but also a lot of great opportunities. We got to perform with Bianca Del Rio. We got to do the Show of Shows. We don't get to be in the Stardust Lounge.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, one day. Yeah.
When you become glamorous supermodels. Who kind of surprised you the most before you met them? You've heard about them. Who surprised you most that you were became friends with, or who you clicked most with that you weren't expecting to?
I want to say not Lilith. Yeah, Lilith. I would say because she was away for a while, and so there wasn't I got time to connect with, because TJB I knew from before anyway. I knew her. I've known her since since I moved here.
Oh goodness.
And then. But because Lilith was away, and because I'm a little intimidated by Lilith, because she's very ambitious and she's really on her game a lot.
And Zach has that confidence and that very, I don't know, I'm the shit bravado.
Yeah, totally. And I even when I found out how much younger she was than I thought.
Yeah.
She was a little bit how old do you think I am? And I was like, no, it's because you have more focus than I do, and I'm older.
We won't disclose that online.
Oh, I can tell you, I'm 35 this year.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, Jesus, right? Yeah. But I do look younger when I do look like I'm in my 20s when I'm in drag, which I enjoy a lot. Probably why I do it. So
serving
much.
20-something fish. Yeah. And you also create
20-something, yeah.
The Homicidal posters. What's kind of the process in creating those?
Well, usually I try to do something that hooks in with the movie, for that, the Showgirls one. I was trying to find something kind of dykey and glammy, and then I realized it was easy to change the costumes that they were in from the original photo that Farley Fufu took, the gorgeous photo that he took. So I kind of went from that. I usually try to incorporate the film. If I can't incorporate the film, I'll try to incorporate a fun idea, and then I just but I usually it just comes in the back of my head. The Sex and the City one, Lilith had come up with the idea for that one. She had said something with us as Sex and the City girls, and I was like, yes, it's gonna happen. And then I thought I wanted to do one for Death Becomes. It was like a Vogue, a fashion cover or a fashion magazine cover. And then this one is one of my favorites because it's got the two, and they're I don't know, I was able, one of the first times I was able to kind of tweak the image to really kind of make it go in the Showgirls direction, and I'm a huge fan of the movie. Lilith and I being the only ones who seem to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Not everybody supposedly hated that movie except for us, but...
Sex and the City?
No, Showgirls.
Oh,
Showgirls,
I think it's funny and campy.
I think it's great.
It's not winning any Oscars, but it's funny.
Talk to Lilith about it. She will sell anybody on the movie in a heartbeat. She's so brilliant at being able to.
And thank you for Lourdes for making the new Tea Time with Sherman logo. Check out his art page. Artisan by Jonathan.
Yeah. Yes, Artisan by Jonathan on Facebook. So
we will link that down below.
Artisan, A-N by Jonathan on Facebook. If you haven't followed or liked me or asked me to do a free picture for you already. No, I'm kidding. A lot of people have paid for them. A lot of people have not asked for them for free, and there have been people that have asked for them for free, and I've been happy to do it. So I'm just covering my tracks because I know this is shade territory lately that everybody has to kind of go and call their friends and apologize before it airs, or you know all that stuff.
People are too sensitive. I don't care. Next, I want to ask you about what's it like. Like, take us through your process of creating a number, because sometimes I'm just like walking around. And I'm like, oh, that's a good idea, but you're actually a good drag queen. So how do you think of ideas?
It comes at different times. Like the mom jeans one I actually had like years ago before I started doing drag, is my boyfriend and I had gone as moms for Halloween one year, and it was more kids in the hall. Like it was more like Halloween wigs and eyebrows and stuff. But we looked kind of like
ghetto moms,
like kind of like small town moms who've come in from the city, you know, from the small town to kind of go to the city, and we're you know, we picked up our groceries and then we stopped at the gay bar. So that's kind of what it looked like. I did go out in the middle of the dance floor and kind of did my mom dance, and everybody laughed. I was by myself because everybody was so that's when I knew I had an effect on people. But as for a number, like, I guess it usually comes to me within such a, like, distinct way each time. Like, for the one tonight, like, I had been looking for the one we're doing tonight, which is going to be involving my blow-up doll look from the Fantasy Wear look, which is supposed to be my finale number for Drag Superstar, but I just decided to use it as a look. You know, like, I was looking up how you could make yourself look like a blow-up doll, and I didn't really know why. I just kind of thought, and then I saw this huge pair of plastic lips online, and I was like, and then just suddenly, like, then suddenly this Beyonce song came into my head, and that's the song I listened to, and the lyrics like fit, you know, in a creepy way. But I also kind of do look for like I don't know if you've listened to the WTF podcast interview with RuPaul, with Mark Maron. He talks about. I'll go through it really quickly. I'm not going to be long-winded on this. But RuPaul talks about, also on the New York Public Library interview, you should watch both of or listen to that podcast and watch those interviews because they're really good. And RuPaul's podcast, it's later. It's fun. But anyway, RuPaul talks about, this is where RuPaul's like gets down to this like serious, like philosophical, intellectual level of drag that makes it everything, and actually makes RuPaul come across like a creative genius that I don't think people.
I really enjoy interviews with him.
Yeah, I think. Like
super smart.
No, I think there's a reason that RuPaul is the most famous drag queen in the world in that way. But she talks about like there being the drag makes people uncomfortable because it reminds them that reality is a construction, and like the Matrix or the man behind the curtain in the Wizard of Oz. Yeah. So there's this kind of element of drag that makes people it makes them uncomfortable, it makes them hostile, it makes them ecstatic and giddy, but all these sort of, it makes them feel something because it gives them this sort of, I don't know, like where all you need to do is do a few tweaks into the coding of the system or into the face, and you turn something into something completely different. Right. Kind of, like it really is disorienting for people the first time they see a show or something, or the first time they see like a coworker or a friend in drag or something. Yeah. So anyway, I kind of felt like that still happens because drag is still there. I just kind of feel like, to an extent, the culture sort of implemented itself in a way so that there's, especially with the gays and especially with this like just people who come out to drag shows regularly, is that they don't get that same experience as often because they see the shows often. And I'm not saying those shows are boring, but people do get bored in general at anything. They'll get bored at watching the same kind of movie over and over again or something. So catching people in this moment where they're not expecting to see drag in another to take into a different like bizarro level.
Yeah.
Where that same sort of thing where you can like, you know, choose a song by a man, or you can, you know, I can put headphones in and play a different song, and, you know, and just there's that discordant element.
Yeah.
It kind of just creates it creates like thought in someone's head. It makes people think about stuff, and it makes people think about drag. It makes people think about performance in general. And what I like is when people come up and tell me that they think of it like performance art. Is that I like to think of it as like I'm trying to draw attention to the fact that all drag is performance art in its own way. That it already was performance art, even if I came out and did a, you know, like a Cher song or something.
Because I've seen so many Celine Dion songs, I don't know, Britney songs that don't do anything for me and don't make me think. And then I see your numbers, and I'm like, what is happening? But I think sometimes I get your numbers half the time, so I feel like really smart when I do.
And I'm really blown away by how I thought I was going to be just... Well, yeah, thank you, though. Thank you. I really do love how people have taken to it, because I kind of thought like I was going to be just like vilified in this way that like... Or just like disliked, or just kind of like I thought I was going to be the one that some people liked and some people hated.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect people to kind of like respond. Like they know the subtleties and they get the references now, and if they don't get the references, they go and Google it and they want to talk about it. You know, and usually there's always somebody that does get it. And if they don't get it, it still has this effect, and I'm just like amazed at how smart you guys are. I know.
High five, audience.
No, but even just appreciative. Like it's such a treat every time I go out and people laugh when something that I thought that was just going to kind of sit there. But I will say I still try to. At Pure Pride, we perform with Gogo, and Gogo kills the audience, goes out there, just gets them screaming within seconds.
Yeah.
She's out there and doing her thing, and I'm like, I'm going to go try doing what she does. I'm just going to try and be like, just do a song straight up, and it's just still silence. You know, it's like watching a sex scene in a movie while your parents are in the room. Kind of noise level. Just kind of like, it was like, what? It's like a Miley Cyrus song. I'm dancing, I'm lip syncing properly, I'm doing it all, and they're just still like, you know, it's just like, okay, I can't control it.
Just let it go.
It's not in my hands, so.
What is your favorite number you have done? Didn't pick one.
I'd probably have to say I mean, I have a few. I was really happy with the one I did when I hosted the show. The first one I did with these Beach Boys songs, and this dialogue from the film Happiness. But people didn't seem to get that one as much. They kind of just sat there. That's fine. But I think probably that one is one of my favorites, because I felt like the lyrics to those Beach Boys songs like really spoke to what kind of like I felt what I was doing at that time.
Right.
But I probably have to say the Sunday review. The fourth time I did it, I thought it would have been funny when you guys reviewed it.
Right.
Because it would have been the Sunday review.
Yeah.
Taking it to the next level. But people were like, we saw this.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because I realized you can't, it's with in this dragging our heels day and age. You know, you have to save the numbers for a little bit longer, I guess. Or just do them again and then just like, you know, kind of do it for a different kind of show.
It's weird that like I feel like in Edmonton, because we film them all, or like Stephen Knight films them all, God bless you, that like people are watching them, and so you have to like there's more of an urgency to like create fresh numbers, because then you're like, I don't know, treading old territory, I guess. Maybe I'm wrong. No, and I think that's good, because then you can save it, and then like, I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street I've done a few times, and different audiences, and it's still online, but not everybody had seen it, and people had forgotten about it. Or people had seen the video and they hadn't seen it, kind of like usually if you get to give yourself 3 months, then you kind of realize, oh, I can add this element, and then it makes it even 10 times better than it was before. But God bless Stephen and David. I was in Calgary, and I'm going to name drop a lot tonight. Carly Oak Jones was twisted. Yeah, amazing.
She's so nice and so fun and so gorgeous. And she was like, "Oh yes, Lourdes, I love you. I love your videos." I think that's what you said, and maybe I hope I'm not like
making up words in her mouth.
Yeah, if you're watching. But I had a blast, by the way. And so it was like who, me, kind of, you know. And but thanks to those videos, I mean, people everywhere can see them. And Calgary is more than familiar with us. And a way that's they're lovely. They're lovely. Terry Stevens, I met her. Oh my God.
great.
Oh, she's so fun. Anyway.
Let's get on to the reading of the bitches.
Okay, let's do
Your
it.
sister Lilith. We've talked about her a little bit already. Let's talk about her again.
So I'm supposed to be shady, right?
No, you can do whatever you want. You can tell me something about Lilith I might not know. You can be shady. You can call her fat because she is. Whatever you want.
Not now, because she
is a trash hole bitch cunt. That's
not
what I
now.
think.
She was fat, but
That's
she
tough.
isn't now. No, I don't think she ever really
Bulimia
was.
is great.
Yeah. Who knows what her secret is? She's one that I can be shady about because she has to put up. I mean, she would respect it and appreciate it.
Yes.
Well, she's fantastic.
Yes.
And we had a great time in Calgary. We it was so much fun. She's such a great, fun person to travel with, and such a fabulous person. She introduced me to everybody at Twisted. I did the show on the Saturday, like the open stage kind of show. And she did amazing on Sunday night. And her face has gotten really bad. Like it was but I mean in a way that was like it was just really sudden. So I mean. Like she just kind of, took it to the next level and stuff. And I mean, I've always kind of thought her face was fun anyway. I remember, I mean, she was I learned a lot from when I sat down to talk about makeup with her, just as much as I did from Chelsea or Gogo and whatnot. So, sorry, I'm rambling. I want to say something shady about her though.
That wig looks like it's made from her back hair.
Yeah. I think she should use a cream base or oil based foundation before she just powders because she just uses powder and contour powder, and I think she should do a base too. Is that shady advice?
I don't know because I don't know.
No, but I just think it would take it to the next level. So there, eat it.
Yes, Lourdes, still fantasy.
Yeah.
Roselle Christina.
Oh, and her Miss Swan, yeah. I was at work today and I was just walking. The thought of the number came into my head and I started laughing out loud. She's short. No, she did a fantastic version of me that in the drag swap, which I showed to my boyfriend and I said, we're going to watch Roselle imitating me in the Sunday Review. And so I turned it on and the first thing he says, when did you do this number again? He thought, and I was like, no, that's Roselle. I mean, he was still taking a moment because he thought I was lying. He thought it was me, yeah. Aww. So, yeah, no, I thought it was fantastic. Yeah, no. And she's super nice, and for being as fabulous as she is, she's not a bitch and has all kinds of wonderful advice. First time I, really talked to her, she had lots of great makeup advice, and it was all very gently, put forth.
Oh,
she's sweet and fantastic, and I just think she's amazing. Every time she turns out a great number, I'm just like, how do you do it? Yeah,
love her. Sister Mary Clarence.
She's back.
Bitch is back.
No, I'm happy she's back because I only got to see her perform once. Her finale show, I think, was the one I saw.
Right.
And when she crumpled up that porn mag, threw it in Rob's face. I was like, why does she have to move now? I want to see more of this. Her makeup has improved a lot, which I'm happy to see. She's probably happy to see that my makeup has improved too, though, because we both kind of, were did a show once, I remember, and we
busted sisters.
We both look pretty busted, and now we don't. No, she's got very pretty highlights though. And she's super funny and super fun, and I want her and Liam to invite me over to drink beer sometime because it sounds like it gets wild.
It does.
Yeah, so I would love to join you, even though I'm not old enough to be your dad. I'm older.
Happy Father's Day, Lourdes the Merry Virgin.
I know, right?
Milk from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 6, and one of the judges when you lost.
When she threw her pen and went, oh, or whatever. That should have been a video. Yeah, no, I heard that she got mad when I was eliminated, so that's a runner-up prize. It's a prize in itself. No, and she also was super after got my photos. I'm, as some of you may know, I'm a little nervous around the Superstar Queens, and it reads in the facial expressions I make.
Your photo with Bianca really is amazing.
Yeah, that's when I'm if it's. My God.
Very pearl face.
Yeah. Yeah, I did it first, right? I saw that and I was like, I do that way better. I was like, come to town, I'll show you how it's done. Anyway, and I don't even mean to do it. But no, she was super nice. Milk was it was just such a like incredible buzz all weekend, just knowing that like Milk responded so like favorably towards me, and also was just such a doll. Although I think like I don't want to say because I mean it's cool when guys who work out, but I think she's been like working out a lot since the show because she seemed a lot bigger than she looked on TV.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. But anyway, I imagine there's a hot boy underneath there. Although I prefer Ben de la Creme though.
Oh. Ooh. Everyone's got their taste.
Yeah.
Finally, Miss Tiramisu.
Bitch. No, she's great, and I'm really happy that you won. Because you deserve it. Oh, she totally deserved it. Even semifinals I went up. I thought, I think you're going to win. But no, she is great. She's super nice. She came into the number I did the following this on Drag Superstar. She just agreed to it on the day of and even like switched her work day around and all this kind of stuff.
Oh.
And came like before the Buddies show to do it. Like it was such, and she was super funny. I thought she was she was totally great. And I mean she's super fun to hang out with. He did the Nate show with TJB as well,
right.
and just such a like I don't know like fun, agreeable person to work with, and just has great ideas, and I don't know like it's just very positive and just all around like and like super organized with her, gets her stuff done on time and
yeah. We gotta go one more question. We gotta head to a show. What is your pro tip for queens just starting and queens who want to do drag tomorrow?
Well, number one, be humble in a way. Take advice when you can, especially when you think you don't need it. Be willing to take a break, and when you need to, don't be offended when you don't get invited to do every single show in the city. Don't let that don't take that personally because that's easy to do. And do your research. Make it a research project. Make it your own thing, and obviously think outside the fucking box, and make it interesting, and tell your fucking story too. Don't just go out there and tell Alaska Thunderfuck's story or Courtney Act's story. Go and bring who you are and all the the shit your parents did to you, or the stuff you hate about what's happening on the news, or just something that's like bring the boy who you are and tell that story and make it personal and tell some secrets, but do it while you're lip syncing. There's ways to do that, and I think it makes it and it reads so quickly. So
amazing. Yeah. And that's been Tea Time with Sherman with Lourdes the Merry Virgin. We love you. Goodbye.
Mwah.
Mwah.